This poem I wrote, I was trying to think of like what to write for this event, and I wrote something, but I figured it may not be the best for this one, so I switched it and actually am going to a poem I wrote a few years ago during the middle of the shutdown. And it comes from a place where I was in a lot of conversations with my parents and grandparents because I was living at home, couldn't go anywhere, and so I was talking to them a lot about, what does it mean to be Buddhist? What does it mean to like grow up in our family? And so, like a lot of Yonsei, fourth generation people, I felt really disconnected with my grandma and my grandparents. And so, this poem that I wrote sort of is a connection to her, and it sort of is a way for me to think about her and the Buddhist teachings. And so, some of you might have read it before, but it's called A Letter to My Obutsudan, which is a Buddhist home altar. And I wrote it in dedication to my grandma as I was trying to think about, all of the experiences that she's gone through. And so I'm trying to see if there's any kids in the audience, because there is one bad word, but I might skip over that one. So this one is, I'm only going to share one. It's called A Letter to My Obutsudan. Hotoke-sama, how is it that you stand before me? Your image radiant, while the box you stand in, aged and weathered by the violent winds of the American dream. How did you survive all these years? Grandma said you were built by hand over 100 years ago, but the senseis say you have lived for thousands of years before that. Will you live forever? I have heard the stories from Grandma about how they had to hide you. Was Grandma scared when they came for you? Was Grandma scared when they came for her? She was just a child. Grandma doesn't really talk about it. But were they scared? Were you scared when they came for you? I heard you protected all of them. Are you sad that we hid you after all you have done to protect us? Are you angry that we hid you behind a cross and American flag for our own protection? Do you hate us for giving you a white face? Can you still see yourself after they raped you? Is forgiveness something we do? They take and they take and they take and they take, then ask us why we don't want to give. Is forgiveness something we do? Grandma said that her dad built you a special room after they were released. Was it better than the basement you hid in? Did he build it so you would never be taken from them again? Hotoke-sama, are you the keeper of our stories? The only time Grandma talks about her life is when I ask her about you. Will you keep my stories too? That box you stand in, why do the doors never close? Don't you get ever tired of watching us? If I were you and lived 1,000 years, I would be tired. Hotoke-sama, right now, I'm so tired. So thank you, that's it.